first carry here for Ty Montgomery. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Hundley. Bryant with a catch right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Throwing, Hundley. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here.
Here we go.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Ty Montgomery taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fresh set of downs here. A give to Elliott running left. Finding room inside the 40. Zeke with a shake and bake. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Here we go.
On second down, Montgomery. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They'll roll him out right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. Second and 13. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. But they face a second and long to start things out. play action. They'll throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Shedding the tackle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Martavis Bryant from 17 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Prescott on first down. That is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And the Bills getting set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL deep.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Prescott from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 35 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On second down, Elliott. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. A first down throw for Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, Prescott again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Going to give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down. Sneak, it's Prescott. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches, but when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Prescott to throw this time. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Final play of the half. Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott as time expires in the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A strong running. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that's Elliott, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott, finding some room at midfield. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
1st down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And a nice spin into some open field. Power running by Zeke. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bills on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Hundley. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Mobility is often a good thing for a quarterback. Rarely do you think it's a bad thing. Getting outside of the pocket often breaks down defenses. But you still have to set and throw. Yeah. I mean, you can't lose your mechanics even though you're outside the pocket.
And there with the pressure coming, that made that extra tough. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now Hundley. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
A give to Elliott. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The give is to Elliott. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Prescott off play action. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Now Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. He knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Now he steps away. And this one's incomplete. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so...
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And spins away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. To throw is Prescott. And this will be incomplete.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And Diggs has it. That one goes for 24 yards. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
A first down carry by Elliott. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down. Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Bills will take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. All right, so they're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now it'll be up to their defense to try and see this one out.
So remember now, a field goal on this next drive would get us to sudden death. Any kind of turnover or turnover on downs would end the game, as would any touchdown. So this one's still very much up in the air.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here come the Bills. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play.
Ohio, here we go. 1, 9.
look to throw now on first down. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together. And I know if I'm on the other sideline, that offense, kind of helpless, isn't it? Because they may not touch the football at all, because if they go down and score a touchdown, this thing's over.
Absolutely. That would write an ending to this script. We'll see what happens. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Throwing, Hundley. Shrugs him off. It's caught. Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They wanted to avoid the dreaded 4th down and having to get a conversion.